So you have magical powers then?
I must do. I could go like that, and I'm Dumbledore.
Michael Gambon had an affair 38 years into his marriage. Dumbledore had many secrets. He meant well. Michael just couldn't deny his feelings. This is the story of how he fell in love. Twice. When Michael Gambon was 22 years old, he married his lovely wife, Lady Anne Gambon. This was in 1962. By then, he was set on his acting career. Anne was a mathematician. He kept the relationship quiet at the time. So quiet that we can only wonder how they met. Maybe in a bar after a long day's work. An actor and a mathematician walk in, maybe at the same time, maybe not. A young Michael Gambon notices a beautiful woman and he approaches. He offers her a compliment and she laughs. He asks if he may take this seat and she agrees. They talk about how he's an actor and she's a mathematician. They find some things in common and he buys her a drink. Or maybe not, who knows. Gambon and his wife were so quiet about their relationship that when interviewers asked, he sometimes pretended he wasn't married. Once, a journalist mentioned Lady Anne and Gambon replied, "What wife?" But he was married up until his very last day. Michael and Lady Anne were married for 61 years. They lived in a grand €5 million residence in Kent, a part of southeastern England. They had a son together, Fergus. He's a ceramics expert now. Cool, huh? Sounds like a wonderful life. Although not all 61 of those years were blissful. They were definitely complicated. Once upon a time, Michael met a lady named Philippa Hart. She's a set decorator. They met in the year 2000. Of course, their relationship was hush-hush for a while. Then a year later, Michael publicly announced that Philippa was his girlfriend. When Lady Anne found out, oh boy, was she upset. She even moved out for a little while. Can you imagine finding out about your partner's affair through the press? Wild, right? To add fuel to the fire, Philippa was 25 years younger than Michael. The press would have a field day with that.
Hi guys. Please help us grow and create more exciting videos for you. If you enjoyed this story, kindly share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel.
Although Gambon and Hart had a special connection, he started a family with her. They had 2 children together, Tom and Will. Eventually, his wife came to accept the situation, so she moved back in. The actor and his other lover shared a separate house in West London. His youngest sons were born in 2007 and 2009. But eventually, Gambon and Hart split up. The Harry Potter star still did his daddy duties, though. One of Michael's co-stars, Hetty Baines, shared that Will and Tom were on set with their dad a lot. They were so sweet, and you can see he absolutely adores them, she said, adding, "But I'm sure they run him ragged." Well, having more kids when you're close to 70 would be exhausting, don't you think? Not to mention he had 2 boys. Sheesh, those little dudes have a lot of energy.
Many children view you as such a fatherly figure. What advice would you have for them?
For what?
Just for the children.
Be good. Don't tell lies.
Even though Michael and Philippa were separated, he still had Lady Anne. From the early 60s, she had been by his side, through thick and thin. She was even there when Michael took his final breath. On September 28, 2023, his death was announced. Michael died peacefully in hospital with his wife, Anne, and son Fergus at his bedside, following a bout of pneumonia, the statement explained. He was loved by his wife and family dearly, and by many others, too. Gambon's co-star, Daniel Radcliffe, paid tribute to the legendary actor in a statement for Variety magazine. Michael Gambon was one of the most brilliant, effortless actors I've ever had the privilege of working with. But despite his immense talent, the thing I will remember most about him is how much fun he had doing his job, Radcliffe shared. He added that with the loss of Michael Gambon, the world just became considerably less fun. Why did Lady Anne stick around? Well, here's a theory. Everyone who knew him used the word fun when describing Michael. His fans appreciated his magnificent acting abilities, and his colleagues loved and respected him. He was just magnetic. Could that have been why Lady Anne accepted his other relationship? She knew him on intimate levels. She watched him grow as a man and actor. She was there when he skyrocketed into fame and for his final moments. One thing's for sure, she loved him a lot. We wish her and the rest of Michael Gambon's family our condolences, and to the man who brought to life our favorite characters, may his soul rest in peace. That's all we have for you today. Make sure to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Be well and be kind.